everyone, Don here again, and I'm back with Pokemon Wednesdays episode 2, and this time we're on to Let's Go on the Nintendo Switch. I'm playing Team Eevee. I'm just leaving Saffron City, and I'm trying to get to Fuchsia City because I want to get to Pokemon Park so I can start trading my Mons in from Pokemon Go. Start up with some battles, and let's just go from there. So in my first battle, I throw Pikachu out because the trainer goes with Butterfree. Want to match up electrical versus flying. And Thundershock is pretty effective. Butterfree keeps trying to use Sleep Powder, but fortunately where my level at is with Pikachu, it has the ability to avoid attacks like that on the most part. Again, then I go right to Thunderbolt, even more powerful than Thundershock. Again, Butterfree tries with Sleep Powder, not really effective. I go back to Thunderbolt by accident. I meant to go Thundershock there. I didn't want to waste that extra Thunderbolt. It's got a lower level in terms of total attacks used. So that's it for that, and then I believe the trainer sends out Clefable next, and I was actually worried because I had fought a Clefairy before that had a copy ability where it could always take my moves, but fortunately in this battle it goes a little bit more one-sided in my direction. I initially started out with Pikachu moves and electrical moves. They're not very effective, so feeling that, I bring Eevee in right away, and after getting hit by Dazzling Gleam once, which isn't too effective against Eevee, I pretty much lights out because I go right to Double Edge. And my Eevee's level 58 here, I believe, and it just one-shots the Clefable with what's remaining on the health bar. Lots of XP all around. Charmeleon grew to level 36. And we end up getting almost 4,000 yen and some balls, and I kept this in. Charmeleon actually goes to Charizard here. We get the evolution. I've been waiting for this. I think he's level 36 right now in my game, and it was pretty exciting to see Charizard finally come out, because to this point I'm using Snorlax as my ride-along Pokemon, which was my first ride-along Pokemon, but then as soon as I get Charizard, heck yeah, I'm all over that. We get it in the Pokedex, and then I get right on Charizard in terms of that's going to be my riding Pokemon for the time being. Charizard ends up wanting to actually learn Wing Attack, so it's kind of cut off because I'm still figuring out how to use Elgato. I've been using OBS a lot, and Elgato has these templates, and I don't know how to get rid of that bottom thing. I think I need to make my own custom. Hopefully I can do that, but it wants to learn Wing Attack, so I end up getting rid of the defensive move, Smoke Screen, to learn Wing Attack. In my next battle, I've got a Wartortle versus a Graveler, which is a pretty good matchup, water type against rock. I'm still not fully confident in my Wartortle because it's only got Bubble Beam as its main water move attack, but I decided to stick with it, use it in this battle, and it's pretty effective as you can see. We have a one-shot onto the next. This is the point in the battle that I start to get a little missteps going. I bring a Pikachu in against the Magneton, decide to match up electrical versus electrical so we'll balance each other out, but then I start to trade my Pokemon out a few too much, and I get in a bit of a tight spot in this battle, as you'll see. So I start out with Thunderbolt, being somewhat effective, not very actually, and Magneton keeps using Light Screen, a protective move, which is lowering my attack ability with the special moves. So here I go, I start switching them out. At this point I hadn't healed Eevee, which I should have just off the top. I should have healed her and brought her in and wrecked all these Mons, but I start playing around, doing a lot of damage. For some reason I bring a water type in, it takes a big hit. I decide to hit it again, but too late. Magneton got the move in first, my Wartortle's fainted, I'm already in a tight spot. As you can see, my Venusaur's down past half health, paralyzed in the fight. I've got Snorlax in. Taking quite a few shots already. Thunderbolt doesn't help. Now I've got the Snorlax down 100 HP. I'm in a lot of trouble here, so eventually I decide to go back to what I should have done in the original idea. Brought Eevee in, healed her up, and used her to take out both. Because even though she got hit hard there, she's got a lot of HP, she was able to withstand it. I throw a Hyper Potion on her, and we're good to go. After another Thunderbolt, I finally get a chance to attack, and I go right to Double Edge. Good night, Magneton. The trainer sends Haunter out. And I'm not even spending any time with that. I try Double Edge, unfortunately it doesn't affect it. Haunter uses Will-O-The-Wisps. Causes a little bit of damage with a burn effect, but Eevee's got sheer determination, heals herself. I go right with the bite, good night Haunter, and this fight is done. Again, lots of XP around for the team. Snorlax grew to level 35, and with that I've beaten Ace Trainer Kite. Bit of a hard battle to begin with, but I got better near the end because I got faith and just went back to Eevee. I won 4,000 yen in this fight, and I also got 5 Ultra Balls. 5! Look at my reaction there, I'm loving it. Oh, and I almost forgot, one more thing to add. My War Turtle makes the evolution to Blastoise. Here we go, let's enjoy this. And there we have it. A Blastoise is now in the Pokedex. It needs a better charge-up move to do battles in the future, but for right now, I will take it. So in this video, in this playthrough that I made this video on, I got not only a Charizard, I've got my first Blastoise. I am loving it. Nice! And that's pretty much it for today. I've also had an encounter with Mr. Mime. I included this. Unfortunately, this did not go the way I wanted it to go. I went to the bag. I did end up raspberrying it, and I did end up using my Ultra Balls on it, but it did not turn out the way I wanted to. Like I was saying earlier, I have a bit of an issue with just using the Joy-Con. I prefer you to use the ball, but I was using the Joy-Con in this situation. And I was trying my best. I still need to get better at it because I either play with the ball or just on the console. And unfortunately, he broke out and he dashed. As you can tell by my reaction, I was not too impressed. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just going back to the hospital now, and this is where we're going to end the video. As always, if you liked the video, please like it. And if you want to, comment on it, and if you feel like it, subscribe to my channel, because it'll only continue to help my channel grow. And as always, I'm at Dawn. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.